Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have some new review, and for today's review, this is a Chromecast with Google TV. This is released in September 2020 and we're gonna look at it today, 2022, if you should get one. Google is still selling the Chromecast 3rd generation and the Ultra, but it's just only for casting and there's no user interface and a remote. And shout out to my cousin that letting me borrow the Chromecast with Google TV. Thank you very much, and now let's take a look at this box. On the front, there is a picture of the Chromecast. There are some TV apps on the bottom that you can download it. YouTube TV, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, Spotify, Disney+, Hulu, ESPN, HBO Max, Sling TV, Paramount+, Stars, and many more. The right side is some info about Google TV. The left side is about Google Assistant. The bottom is some info. And the back is showing that Chromecast is easy to use. Opening the box, you can see the Chromecast itself, the remote, the instruction manual and warranty, 7.5 watts adapter, 1.5 meter Type-C cable, and 2 AAA batteries. For the design and features, it's available in 3 colors: sky, sunrise, and snow, which is what I have. It's like the 2nd and 3rd generation that looks like a dongle, but much bigger. The previous generation is a circle shaped and has a HDMI cable integrated on the top. Now it's an oval shape and still has the HDMI cable integrated on the top. I have the Chromecast 2nd generation, and here's the comparison of the two. Still the same, it has an HDMI cable, a reset button, and a light indicator. But the port is now Type-C and supported with an external dongle. So you can plug an USB drive on it. You can see the files and watch some videos on the USB drive or install third-party apps. You can also plug keyboard and mouse, webcam for video calls using Google Duo, Ethernet, etc. Of course, the dongle should have a Type-C port to power the Chromecast, and it should be the 7.5 watts or more adapter, so you can power the Chromecast and other devices connected to the dongle. Let's go to the remote. This is new to the Chromecast lineup. To power it, it needs a 2 AAA batteries, which is included in the box, and you can set it up to the Chromecast and use it. The remote looks sleek, simple, and premium. It has a D-pad and select button on the top. You can use it to interact with the Chromecast interface. It has a Google Assistant button, which is a different color. You can talk to it by the microphone on the remote, which is between the power and source button. So basically, you can interact with the interface by using your voice, like asking for recommendations, genres of movie, or say the show or movie you want to watch, and there you go, it's easy. You can also ask for some other stuff like the weather, time, place, etc. Also the rest, there's the back button, home button, mute button, shortcut button to YouTube and Netflix, power button, source button, microphone, light indicator on the bottom which is hidden, and volume button, and all can be used to control the interface using Bluetooth or Air Blaster on the top. Now to the interface. Again, it's powered by Google TV. It's not the old Google TV that's been discontinued. It's just a skin of Android TV and they call it Google TV. And this interface is great, responsive, and simple to navigate. You can install some apps by using the Google Play Store, built-in Google Assistant, which is the best, and shows you the best recommendations, which are great. There's a top menu that consists of search, for you, movies, shows, apps, library, Google profile icon, settings, and ambient mode. Again, it's pretty easy to navigate, mostly with the remote that is also simple and easy. As I said earlier, the remote has an Air Blaster. You can teach the Chromecast to turn on or off the TV, change the volume, and change sources. Also, it's same as before. You can cast any kind of media you want to cast from your phone, tablet, computer. Just press the cast button and click the name of your Chromecast, and there you go, it's easy. If you have an Android phone, you can cast the screen into the Chromecast in just a tap of the button. You can basically turn any non-smart TVs into a smart TV with this Chromecast. Even you have a smart TV, you can plug this Chromecast in and you can have a better interface than the included interface to your TV. Even a monitor, just plug this thing in and there you go. For media streaming, the Chromecast with Google TV supports 4K, HDR10+, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos, so you can have a great watching experience. Well, I can't experience that because our TV is 1 decade old and only supports 1080p HD and 60 FPS. At least I can watch in 1080p HD. When watching like on Netflix, it's great. You can list the show on the watch list and like it, and it will teach Google to produce great recommendations for you. I only watch on YouTube and Netflix, so I didn't explore too much to other streaming apps, mostly Disney Plus and HBO Max, because they are not even supported here in the Philippines. If you're asking gaming on the Chromecast with Google TV, well, it's possible. You can play some Android games on it. Just search on the Google Play Store like Asphalt 8, Beach Buggy Racing, and many more. Then connect a wireless controller via Bluetooth. You can also connect some Bluetooth headphones and others. And there you go, you can play now. Also note that some games can cause frame drops, like what's happening on the Asphalt 8. And here's the CPU, storage, and RAM specs. Also, when it released, it didn't have a Google Stadia on it, but in mid-2021, they added Google Stadia to the Chromecast with Google TV. Now for my conclusion, for only $50 or 3,000 to 3,500 pesos here in the Philippines, well, it's more expensive because of the tax. Should I recommend the Chromecast with Google TV in 2022? Of course, yes! It's a great streaming device and it's really worth it at its price. A Chromecast that has a Google TV and remote that is pretty easy to use. And it supports 4K, HDR10, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, and many more. Also, even upgrading to previous generation or old generation like this generation 2, of course, yes. You can also get the Chromecast 3 or Ultra if you only want to cast a media from your phone to TV. Again, shout out to my cousin that letting me borrow this Chromecast with Google TV. And that's it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell to notify when I post a video. Also like this video when you like this review of the Chromecast with Google TV. So goodbye!